Hey everyone! Welcome to another English dose. Want to sound more natural in English? You know, like you're chatting with a native speaker? Well, today we're diving into one of the most used phrasal verbs ever, get. It's short, it's everywhere, and it can be confusing because it seems to have a million different meanings. But don't worry, after this video, you'll own it. We're going to break down the most common get phrasal verbs with clear examples and maybe even a few laughs along the way. Ready to unlock a more natural way of speaking? Let's get to it. Alright, let's kick things off with a get phrasal verb you probably already know. Get up. We use it to talk about, you guessed it, getting out of bed in the morning. For example, you might say, I get up at 7 a.m. every day. Simple, right? But here's a little tip. You can also use get up to talk about standing up from other places. Imagine you're at a cafe and your friend arrives. You might say, oh, hey, don't get up, I'll come sit with you. See? Get up. It's not just for mornings anymore. And that's the beauty of phrasal verbs. They're flexible. So tell me, what time do you usually get up? Let me know in the comments. Next up, we have get on, or sometimes get on with. Now this one's all about relationships. Do you have a coworker who's a lot of fun? You might say, I get on really well with my coworkers. Or maybe you have a sibling who always pushes your buttons. You could say, we don't really get on. See how get on can describe both positive and not so positive relationships? And here's a little bonus tip. You can also use get on with to talk about making progress on something. Like, I need to stop procrastinating and get on with this project. So how about you? Tell me about someone you get on well with in the comments below. Okay, are you ready to learn about get over? This one's all about moving on, usually from something negative, like, he finally got over the flu. We all know how tough it can be to get over the flu, right? But get over can also be used for things like heartbreak or even just a bad day. For example, she's still getting over the breakup. It's about that process of healing and moving forward. We've all been there. So next time you're feeling under the weather, remember you will get over it. Chapter 4, Get By, your key to navigating new situations. Now let's talk about get by. This one's all about managing, often in situations where you might not be totally fluent or confident. For instance, imagine you're traveling in Spain and you only know a little bit of Spanish. You could say, I can get by with basic Spanish. You're not fluent, but you know enough to order food, ask for directions. You're managing. And get by isn't just for languages. You could be talking about your budget. It's tough, but I'm getting by on my salary. It's about making things work, even when it's a little challenging. Chapter 5. In and out with. Get in and get out. Let's keep this momentum going with two super common phrasal verbs, get in and get out. These are all about entering and exiting, usually a car or a building. Imagine you're telling a story. She got in the car and left. Simple, right? Or, I can't wait to get out of the office and enjoy the weekend. We use these all the time in everyday conversations. And just like our other get phrasal verbs, they're short, sweet, and to the point. What's your favorite way to get out and enjoy the weekend? Let me know. Okay, have you ever needed a little more time to respond to someone? That's where get back comes in handy. It means to reply or return to someone later. For example, you might say, I'll get back to you later today with an answer. Or, can you get back to me about that tomorrow? It's a polite and natural way to say, hey, I need a bit more time. And here's a little tip. You can also use get back to talk about returning to a place, like, what time did you get back from the party last night? Alright, let's talk about those moments when you're trying to reach someone, but it feels impossible. You know, like when you're on hold with customer service, that's where get through comes in. You might say, I finally got through to customer service after being on hold for an hour. It's about overcoming an obstacle and making contact. And you can also use get through to when you're trying to make someone understand something important. For example, I'm trying to get through to him, but he just won't listen. It's about breaking through a barrier, whether it's a phone line or someone's stubbornness. Okay, last but not least, let's talk about decluttering. Get rid of is your go-to phrasal verb for saying goodbye to things you no longer need or want. Imagine you're helping a friend clean out their closet, and they're holding onto a shirt they haven't worn in years. You might say, you need to get rid of those old clothes. It's about letting go and creating space, whether it's physical clutter or even negative thoughts. What are some things you could get rid of to simplify your life? So now you've seen how powerful one little word can be. It's short, It's versatile and it's everywhere in English. And the best part? By mastering these common get phrasal verbs, you'll sound much more fluent and natural in your everyday conversations. Practice these in your daily conversations, and you'll be amazed at how quickly they become second nature. And hey, I want to hear from you. Which get phrasal verb do you use the most? Comment below and let me know. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more bite-sized English lessons with English Dose. Until next time, happy learning.